You doing it? So I've been involved in the raw food versus cooked food debate for years with the veganism, and little did I know, off in the distance, they're having the same debate in the meat world. So it's like, what's better, cooked meat or raw meat? As a carnivore now, I've experienced both, I've experimented, and I'll give you my thoughts. It's so weird to even talk about this, it's very weird for me, but we're gonna talk about it.
I love your colon, girl, it's my world. I won't ever make a sound.
Somebody ate raw meat. We're supposed to meet Sunfruit Dan here. I have a sneaking suspicion he doesn't know where this place is. So I was at the entrance, but I should have Google mapped it for him. So we may never see him. So raw versus cooked. There's good arguments for both sides. You gotta admit it. The raw food hippies are like, you don't destroy it. That's the way nature intended it to be. It's perfect. You're not better than Jesus. Jesus made berries, and you should just eat them the way he made them. So in that aspect, yes, nature created this thing, and it's like, it's perfect. It's got all the enzymes. Do they even do what raw foodists say they do? I don't think they do. But they got enzymes and nutrients are all not destroyed at all. It's just nature's perfect package. But there's a big but. Some foods are just inedible raw. And then the raw foodists will say, well, then those aren't meant for us, because we weren't born with a stove on your back. Speak for yourself. I was. There it is. I have one. Well, you don't have a stove. But that's an interesting theory, like grains and beans. You need to cook those. You can sprout them, but yeah, sprouted buckwheat cereal. Delicious. Tastes like poison, leaves and poison, like poison ivy. So it depends what your mindset is. The grains and beans have to be cooked, so therefore we shouldn't be eating them, or humans developed planes that can ruin your video, and therefore you should eat the grains. I like to think of it like the grains are inedible raw, but if some being would ever come across them and develop a way to soak them and cook them with a pot and water, then he shall or she shall deserve such nutrients extracted therein. So it's like they're waiting for smart beings to develop how to do it. Seriously, mosquito? You're gonna bite my filming hand? So enough of the theory side of it. Which side do you lay on? The raw food is perfect, don't touch it? Or we can make that easier to digest by cooking it? What the hell was that? That's the oh wow bird. You probably didn't see it. So in my opinion, just in general, eat the foods that are meant to be eaten raw, like fruits and some vegetables. Like if it's delicious and easy to chew raw, it's like, yeah, alright. But then there's the fine line foods, like carrots. Some people like them raw. I hated raw carrots. But steam them up till they're soft. A little coconut oil on there, some sea salt. It's like, then you got something. Then we're talking. So in my opinion, cooking improves digestion, especially like things like potatoes. No one's gonna eat a potato raw unless you're Marcus Rothkranz and you soak them in oil and vinegar and dehydrate them. My girlfriend tried that. They were a nightmare. They were absolutely terrible. Did a squirrel just throw twigs at me? You did. You son of a bitch. You never would have done that if I was vegan. You're so biased right now. And last hippie shit thing I'll say is the Curlian photography shows that cooked food has less of a life force, if that shit is real. Like, you see the light beams beaming off it, and it's like, well, the raw food is stronger. What the raw foodists never show you, though, is how much stronger the raw meat is than any vegetable. So that's just like super powered stuff right there. Take that. But basically, when it comes to the meat, it depends very much on the cut, and it depends on the cleanliness of it. It's like, if you get a tenderloin, they're fantastic raw. They actually taste good. It's like, damn, this is pretty good. And it's chewy, tender. Not chewy, that's the wrong word. It's not chewy. It's tender, it's easy to chew. And it's like, this is fully digestible raw and enjoyable. So, depends on the cut. If you try to do that with a shank or a cow tongue, good luck. You'll be chewing forever. So, there's certain things I was trying to do that with, and it's just like, you can't do it. You'll be chewing all day like a potato. It's like, break it down and cook it. So in my experience, the best of both worlds is getting a tender piece, something like a ribeye or a tenderloin, something like that, and then just like boil it for a second, like 10 seconds. Just get the outside cooked, because you don't know where that meat has been touching in Thailand. Little workers rubbing it and high-fiving their employees and then throwing the meat to each other for games. I don't know what they do here in Thailand. I ain't the police of them. But if you at least kill what's on the outside, then there's like nothing inside of the meat that's damaging. I don't know, can parasites like squeeze their way into the meat and burrow their way in? I don't know. Maybe they can. The raw food meat eaters are like, the parasites help you, you idiot. So taking turpentine was the worst idea for so many more reasons than we ever knew. But I don't know. I don't know what to think on that theory. If parasites eat dead flesh, maybe I could see them eating your bad flesh and leaving the good. Like, that's an actual treatment for gangrene or something. You put like all the maggots or something on your leg and then they eat the bad parts and leave. It's disgusting. Let's stop talking about it. But they leave the good stuff. Sun Food Dad? Nope. I called over to that guy and I was like, Dan! And he was like, hey! And he started walking over here and I was like, that's not Dan. That's not Dan. That was embarrassing. So just in my experience, I tried doing the raw for a bit, just eating raw steaks, and I found a couple things. One, I was getting some pain in my gut. So I feel like at least just boiling it for 10 seconds is gonna kill whatever bad bacteria might have been doing that. I don't know why that happened. Like, my buddy said it could be a cleansing reaction. And I'm like, it could be. Shit if I know. But point was, like, the pain did go away, like, in 2 days. So it's possible that it would have went away and I continued to eat raw meat and it would have just been fine. I don't know. But it scared the shit out of me. So there was actual pain. That's one reason not to eat it. The second was, it's not as tasty. It's not a very nice way to put it. I'm sorry, animals, you're tasty. But it is better cooked. The raw... What's up, man? The raw meat, it's good. It's okay. But it's not like... So cooked is definitely more enjoyable. And it takes much less time to chew if you get the right cut, depending on the cut. Those shanks are like inchewable. You can't even do it. But you break it down, cook it for an hour and a half, then you got yourself something to digest. I've stepped on more stable bridges in my day. I don't like when they give like that. That's not what a bridge should do. Just take, bridge, don't give. So if you're just getting started on your journey for bloodlust, pouncing on innocent creatures for sustenance, I would consider looking in, boiling it for 10 seconds or so, or searing it if you have to cook with your oil or your lard. Kent has a lard company here, you can buy it. We got birdies and squirrels. He found food. He dropped it because he panicked. He knows I'll eat him. So yeah, I would say get the tenderest of cuts possible and just cook that outside a bit and eat it mostly raw. Then you're getting most of the raw food hippie benefits and then none of the downsides of the cooked, or barely any downsides. Especially if you boil it, you're not creating much of the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons or the acrylamides or the toxoendothelial disruption. I made the last one up. So yeah, honestly, I don't know what's healthiest because I'm scared to do it fully raw again. Carnivores in nature would eat it raw, like it is. So that's one theory, saying, well, that's how the animals do it, they don't get sick. But then the next theory is humans are better than you, and we have devised ways to cook and break down and reduce the harmful bacteria, kill parasites and stuff like that, and make the meat easier to digest. And then we can eat less of it, gain more from it, grow our brains so we can do stuff, create music and plays, and like dancing. I don't know what humans do. So I don't know if any of this will ever get easier to talk about. I think we'll look back on this period and I'll be like a plant-based dieter again, and we'll just be like, what the hell happened to you for 3 months? Remember those days? It could be that, who knows? But all I can say is, on all levels of health, we're finally balanced for the first time in all areas. And it's so nice to not feel pain. So that's why I do what I do. That's why I'm eating like this, just to avoid pain. I don't know that I'm healing completely. All I know is that no more gas and bloating making my sensitive colon work. So we're giving it a rest for sure. Is the meat healing it? I don't know. It's possible. I mean, the body produces cholesterol as an anti-inflammatory to heal bad things in the body. So it's possible that eating nothing but animal cholesterol is just like soothing the digestive tract. It's a legit theory. I talked to Augenis Vonderplanitz years ago when I was first starting to heal the ulcerative colitis, and I talked to him through email, and he said, eat nothing but raw eggs. And I never took him up on the theory. I was like, thanks, but I'm gonna go that one over here. Just don't talk to me, creepy man. So I never did it, but I might try it now. So it just makes sense. Cholesterol soothing, anti-inflammatory, soothe your entire digestive tract. Amazing. Possible. I think that's it. Sunfruit Dan, not here. That sucks. It sucks when you don't have Wi-Fi on the phone. You can't contact anybody once you leave the house. Damn it. Is that? No. That's the fake Dan. Damn it. Damn you shaved headers. All look the same. Okay, we're done here. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you eat nothing but raw, snapping turtles while they're alive, and you see who snaps first. You are the turtle, and if he wins, then he eats you, and you don't get to eat that day. So, thumbs down if you're that. Okay, I think that's it. Consider getting yourself a Vegetable Police t-shirt. We don't know what it stands for anymore, but still a nice design. The badge is nice. I've considered getting a new badge with like a broccoli and crossed out, like, no. But I'll probably eat vegetables again one day. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh no, I'll never get to eat the glories. Oh no.